What's going on, guys? It's George Voida, aka GM Medical here, and hey, thanks for clicking on the video. I'm a pre-med undergrad currently working as an EMT, and today I plan on sharing my strategy of how I take notes on my iPad, so stick around. Throughout the years, I've been changing my style of note-taking, and I found that the iPad works best for me, and I hope it's going to help you guys out too. I think it's crazy how you can change one thing in your life and it'll up your productivity. The iPad did it for me, and I hope it might be able to do it for you guys too. The topics that we're going to be covering today are which iPads are compatible with the Apple Pencil and which one I recommend for you guys to use. Next, we're going to be talking about handwriting versus typing versus the Apple Pencil. And then lastly, we're going to finish it up on how I take notes, my various strategies of how I take notes, and what you can really use the iPad for. So yeah, let's get into the video. Woo. Apple Pencil compatibility. I'm going to name all of these, and the reason being is because I remember when I was shopping for an iPad, and I really couldn't find the one I wanted, because I had trouble finding out which ones were compatible with the Apple Pencil and which one weren't. So I hope this list makes it easier for you guys to go shopping if you want to get one or just to look at. As far as recommendation is, the thing about these iPads is they don't quite change as they get more expensive. The only thing that's different that really truly matters in my opinion is the size. And if the size really matters to you as much as it did to me, then I recommend always getting a bigger size. Right now what I have is the 9.7-inch iPad Pro. 9.7-inch iPad Pro. Sometimes when I'm taking notes on it, I kind of think to myself like, wow, I could really use a bigger size. But then I realize it doesn't quite matter, and I'm happy with what I have. So, you guys are probably wondering what this topic means and where am I going about it. I want you to picture yourself coming home from school and sitting on your desk. What are you pulling out? A piece of paper and a pencil? Or a laptop? The reason I say this is because we all have different methods of taking notes. Some of us like to handwrite, some of us like to type, and some of us like to not take notes at all. Don't do that, it's not good. I'm gonna ask you guys, all you handwriting folks, why do you do it? Is it because your teachers are always telling you if you write, it'll increase retention, you'll remember things more because your brain is actually writing things out and you're not just clicking a bunch of keys? Well, I mean, they're right. That is true. If you write things down, it increases your retention more than if you are just clicking a bunch of keys. This is important because obviously if you want to take notes, you want to increase your retention, you want to remember all the hardcore facts that you're really trying to study. You know, all those typing folks, I get it too, because it's easier, it's faster, and everything can be stored in files and documents and wherever else you want to store them in the cloud. But what if I can tell you, if you can take handwriting and you can take typing and combine them? That's why I bring up the idea of the iPad and the Apple Pencil. No, Apple never hit me up and told me to, hey, show these guys stuff. I mean, I don't even have my fans yet. But to all those people watching, I love you. I think we can all agree that just handwriting is beautiful, and there's something about it that's just very enjoyable. Don't lie. I know you guys took a whole paper of notes and flipped to the next page because you were done with that one, and then you just flipped back just to see how great it looks, and it just made you feel good inside. And I get that too, but you can do that with the iPad right now as well. Anyways, here's where it gets interesting. With this iPad, you can type, you can write, you can circle, you can highlight, you can insert text, you can insert pictures. There are many things you can do. And if you can increase your speed at which you can take notes and remember it, I think this is a guaranteed buy for some of you guys. To hop on first, I would like to talk about the lecture notes. Usually in lecture notes, I pre-read the lecture and then I come to class and I take notes of. What the iPad provides to me is just this fun, creative way to jot things down and take notes, and it encouraged me to take more lecture notes and engage in the actual lecture itself. You know when you're sitting in a lecture and you just kind of zone out and you get bored and then you miss a whole bunch of information? No? Well, good for you, because it's not for me. So as I'm using the iPad, it actually helps me engage in lecture because I'm using all these cool colors, these arrows, these boxes, and I actually want to write notes and I want to like engage in lecture. I have used many other note-taking apps. I've watched many different videos on note-taking app, and I found that Notability is the one that resonates with me the most. There's just so much you can do with it, and we're going to get into all the various features so you know what you're really getting yourself into. The way I organize Notability is I organize them in the dividers based on what I use them for my life. life. I use them for EMT, I've used them for my fall schedule of this year for school, I've used them for many different art, I use them for my YouTube videos, I use them for many things. Anything that I need to take notes of, I just create a divider and I'll just add a different bullet points in the dividers, and it just works that way. It's that simple and it's that easy, and it works. Let's move to the desk so I can show you all these features of how I take notes, and hey, you get to see some of the notes I take. So welcome to the desk. I'm excited to show you guys everything. I hope you're excited to see. So let's grab our Apple Pencil. Let's get right into it. Let's quickly open up the app and we can show you all the dividers. We're gonna go ahead and create one real quick. We're gonna name this one GA Medical. And then we're gonna show you all the various colors and styles that you can choose from, and then go back to boring George. Let's say, for example, that we are creating notes on the heart. So we are going to title this the heart. So I made this title and I don't really like how it's not centered. So I'm going to click this little scissors icon and I can quickly grab this over, and what I can do is I can center it to the middle and make it look kind of more cool, and then add the ending right there. Next, I kind of want to highlight it, so I'm going to click this highlight at the top, and then I'm going to highlight this whole thing in yellow, and now we have the heart. What I have here is the superior vena cava goes to the right atrium, to the tricuspid valve, to the left. Blah, 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 whatever, George. Let's get into the good stuff. Say pulmonary semilunar valve, and we don't know what it is. We're going to quickly open up Safari, split screen it, highlight the definition, carry it over, do whatever we want to it, highlight, color, box, whatever you want. Now we need a picture. So we're going to go grab a picture from Google, drag and drop, crop it out, draw all over it, circle, square, whatever you need to do. Next, the recording feature. We can record a whole sentence and go to any part of the sentence and hear the recording back. Now, let's say we need to look up something in our notes. By simply searching the word hi, it's going to generate all our files that we use the word hi, whether we typed it or wrote it, and it's going to find it. Seriously, what a time to be alive. I want to show you guys this cool audio recording feature that I had. What? He already showed them this? This whole audio. God damn. So that's gonna conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe some of you guys can start using the iPad to up your productivity. Make sure you guys smack the like button on the bottom if you enjoyed, and be sure to subscribe and also turn on post notifications, because then you can see every time I post. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh wait. Before you guys go, I have a big announcement to make. I've been thinking about a name to call my audience, my family, my channel, and you guys are gonna be called the Med Nerds. I know it sounds kind of silly and kind of cheesy, but I like it, so we're gonna stick with it. So with that being said, to all my fellow Med Nerds out there, until the next video, I'll see you guys on the flip side.